Hey everyone, and welcome to Ginger Prime. My name's Brian, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, you big-brained Soul Nation individual. I'm having a hard time filming this video, namely because I'm so excited it's got me standing up, and I'm talking so fast because there's just so much that I want to convey. So hopefully this is the take, hopefully this is the video that we get to talk about Final Fantasy XIV finally making its way to the Xbox ecosystem. I'm going to use ecosystem because we don't know if it's just going to launch on Series X or if it's going to wait for the, Xbox One, or it's going to wait for the 6.0. I don't know why I said wait for the Xbox One, but it is what it is. Let's dive in. So, Final Fantasy XIV for the longest time, and even last year, was finally confirmed that it's finally coming to Xbox. It's not on Xbox due to Xbox's mindset, their philosophy as it launched back in 2013. There's been a long road to getting this game on the platform, and thankfully I can confirm it is running on current gen Xboxes, but we're probably not going to see that. Maybe we will in the next day or two, but if nothing else, we don't have a release date and we don't know the plan, and so we're still left waiting. There's been one last roadblock to bringing Final Fantasy XIV to the Xbox, and even though there's been exceptions, Final Fantasy XI is said exception where certain games can play without the need to have Xbox Live Gold, aka Xbox Live's paywall. However, over the last couple weeks, and I've even kind of tweeted about this and been told that I'm crazy, but you know what? I'll be crazy because I'm just maybe I am crazy, but regardless, that finally the wall is coming down on console on Xbox so that you'll no longer need to be gold to be able to play games online. Why this is important? Because with PC and with xCloud, the ecosystem is broken. You have a paywall that is completely, on the console and nowhere to be found on PC. And xCloud is a part of their Game Pass, which already includes gold. So you can kind of think of it as a paywall on console to play online. So right now we need to kind of put a little warning out there. Speculation territory, welcome to the speculation zone. What we have is rumors, and namely a couple of things that have been happening in the market. Xbox Live has removed the 12-month gold subscription, which makes sense, especially if they're going to get rid of it, because you could go buy a bunch of 12-month subscription cards and then have that upgraded to Game Pass. They don't want to have anybody there with 36 months of gold time and then essentially having to upgrade them for 3 years to Game Pass. We did that back in the day. I don't think they're going to make that mistake again. If you guys don't remember, when they first introduced the Xbox Game Pass and Ultimate tier, they basically converted all your gold time. So if you went and bought 3 years of gold, you now have 3 years of Game Pass for $1, which is incredible. So we'll see that happen, and that's probably going to be what we'll hear announced the other day. The other thing is that overall, from the ecosystem between Xbox, PC, and now xCloud, as that's being part of Game Pass, you have a broken ecosystem. I can play these games on PC and I don't have to pay a monthly fee, but I have to pay I have to pay a monthly fee just to play online on Xbox. I think the time has passed. I think the time has come for that practice to go away, and I think we're going to see that announced on the 23rd. That happens to be the biggest roadblock to Final Fantasy XIV on Xbox because it's not required on PS4. And that's actually one of the smartest things that PlayStation does. If a game requires a subscription, then you don't have to be a part of PSN. But I've often found that Gold and PSN, they offered enough value that it wasn't just about playing online games. And namely, being somebody who's a part of Game Pass Ultimate now that has Gold included, Gold is kind of a thing of the past. And I don't see myself leaving Game Pass because the value is just that. It's fantastic. So really what this video gets to, the conclusion that I make, the excitement that I have, is that I think it's a very high probability that we're finally going to see some Final Fantasy XIV displayed on Xbox either on the 23rd or on the 22nd. I think Yoshi P would want to be the one who breaks this news to us. I think he's going to want to be able to tee it up for the next event. However, Yoshi P speaks Japanese. He's doing his event in Japan, and there's obviously not a big Xbox ecosystem or movement in Japan, so it might seem thematically disconnected. It might not make sense, but he could kind of tease something else if he wanted to get me particularly excited and get me overhyped. But that's going to be what it is. And so that's what I have to share regarding Final Fantasy XIV and on Xbox. I think it's time, and I think we're going to see it this week. I think odds are high, and if it's not displayed, I will be disappointed. I've been thinking this for months, and I think it's just important for me just to kind of lay it out. If we don't hear about Final Fantasy XIV at the Xbox event, when are we going to hear about it? Phil Spencer asked and said it himself that like they're working to get Final Fantasy, on Xbox. The only thing that would really trip it up, especially if Xbox Live Gold is no longer required, is some other legal contractual hoops that they have to jump through. And then the question is what the heck is wrong with this deal? Why can we have every other thing on the platform? Why are we limiting Final Fantasy XIV from letting other players enjoy this game? Now, I don't think there's going to be a Game Pass connection with 14. 14 requires a subscription unless Square Enix fundamentally wants to completely change how that game works. I think it's going to remain as a subscription-based game, but not having the online requirement for Xbox is going to be a big brain move, in my opinion. Sure, there's going to be money that they're going to basically leave on the table, but like I said, one of the great quotes from Steve Jobs is never be afraid to cannibalize yourself. Otherwise, you'll be cannibalized by somebody else. And what that really means is that don't be afraid to let this business, especially with gold, go away. I don't think it's needed anymore. Xbox's infrastructure, in my opinion, is one of the best online gaming platforms around, and it's shown through the innovations that they've made in other platforms. They have really driven the whole online gaming forward, in my personal opinion. You are obviously welcome and freely to disagree. If you disagree, sound off in the comments below. But that's what I wanted to say. Like, honestly, again, my blood's pumping. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I wanted to express that this is what I feel is going to happen. If I'm wrong, I'm going to own it. And if I'm right, well, then I look like I'm a genius. So it's like that's just how it is. I've been saying these things, especially more in private and on live streams. I've had these debates. I think I just wanted to put it down in video form. I think this week is going to be a massive week. Hopefully you'll join us for our live event tomorrow, bright and early, or you join us on Thursday, bright and early. But the air's kicking on. That means it's hot in this room, and I'm ready to sit down and edit this video. Guys, I love your faces. I love you very much. I hope you get something out of this week in terms of games and hype and excitement that we have to look forward to. Let me know if you have any questions, if you agree or disagree in the comments below. And if you feel like helping us out with the algorithm, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this video with your friends, as that helps us out the most. Let me know what you're thinking, feeling, and yeah, and maybe we'll finally get some Final Fantasy on Xbox, and I think that's going to be a really good thing. Anyway, for Ginger Prime, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.